Today's video is sponsored by Kalon and Healing Beyond. Let's get into this daily essentials herbal package so I can show you how to be well. Let me show you how to make this quick decoction. So it's only 1 tablespoon to about 32 ounces of water. And you want to bring that up to a boil and let it go for about 30 minutes. It's been boiling for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. Go ahead and turn that off. You can drink it right away as is, or you can let it sit overnight. You can let it sit all day if it's the morning time, and then store it in a jar once it's cooled. And always make sure you label your jars with the date that you made it and what it is, because it is easy to forget the date and what you're drinking. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jane. I'm an herbalist, and I teach you how to get all your herbs in the easy way, no stress, no strain. Go ahead and like this video so that YouTube can send you more videos like this, and it helps the algorithm for small but growing content creators like myself. It's about to go down. Since so many people are talking about they're sick right now and stuff is going around, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 respiratory 911 capsules to my iron chlorine tea, because I can't swallow a capsule to save my life. I will choke. So this is how I make mine. And then also, you can make this in a tea form if you have the capsules. It gets to your bloodstream faster, just so you know. Cheers. Ooh. That's my favorite product to wash that back with is my elderberry syrup. For some reason, these are not showing up well in this video, but this is the elderberry syrup. You can find it on the website, Kalon and Healing Beyond. That is www.kalonhealing.com. But I follow this up with some of that, because honey, it is bitter. Oh no. As a prevention, you can do a teaspoon a day. Whenever I'm going out in the elements, I like to do 2 teaspoons, just because I'm not allowing my body to take risks like that. And just a little bit about this formula here. See, this is not just your traditional elderberry syrup. It has some friends in here. Okay, we've got astragalus root, we have things like thyme, and we also have mullein leaf in here. And all of these are very good respiratory supporting herbs. So if you do come down with any type of illness, they are expectorant. So that means that they pull mucus from the mucous membrane. It also has a very high amount of antioxidants and vitamin C. So more vitamin C is found in this elderberry syrup than there is in an orange and even in a lemon. So get this in. We also have some elderflower in here. We love to talk about the benefits of elderberry, which are just unmatched to any kind of product that I found on the market, in Western medicine, if you will. But the elderflower is so underrated. It actually has more benefits than the elderberry. So I make sure to add that into this formula. And when I tell you the flavor is so amazing, you're going to want to drink this. You're going to want to drink this, but stick to the dosage, okay? If you are sick, then you can take up to a tablespoon, and you can do that every 2 hours, okay, until you feel well. Next up, none other than our favorite Go Good greens. So let me make another recipe for you all. I know you've seen me make the Go Good greens with the apple juice lately, and if you don't have apple juice, I've got you covered. You can start with some coconut water, whatever you have on hand. I like to do about 3 ounces. You can do more if you like. You could do less if you prefer. Some people don't like to drink a whole lot of this, so you can cut it down to about 4 ounces total. But I like to cut everything with water, so I use spring water and coconut water. Let me go get some water. So we've got 6 ounces right here of our water, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of the Go Good greens to this mixture and a tablespoon of the elderberry sea moss. So if you're shopping on a budget and you want to get the elderberry syrup, but you also want to get the sea moss, you have an option to get the elderberry sea moss. So there are your options there. And I'm going to take a tablespoon as well. All right, and just add that right on in there. Now, I told you once before, if you don't have a blender, it's quite all right. You can still shake it. So for those of you who have not seen me shake it, I'm going to show you my lazy self shaking it. See, because I think y'all forget I used to work at Starbucks, so I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I know how to shake it without ice. Okay, just shake it well. See? Shake it at least 10 times or more, but at least 10 because it's not going to be in there right. It's not going to dissolve right. And if you seen that last video, I had it all over my teeth, so I learned my lesson. Learn your lesson. Go Good Greens and sea moss. This is how you can get both of them in with no sweat. I told you that this year I was going to show you how to get healthy and make it fun. So this is fun. You can put it in your smoothies. You can put it in anything. You can cook with these herbs and the sea moss, but here's a quick, sure way to get it in if you're working and you're on the go. The greens are virtually tasteless and the sea moss does not have a sea-like taste. It's very fresh and amazing. Walk with me on over to my workstation for the mid-afternoon. I want to tell you really quickly a little bit about these Go Good Greens, why I consume them and why maybe you should consume them, okay? And also about the iron fluorine. So I went to the doctor earlier this year and the only thing they told me I was deficient in was vitamin D3. If you're deficient in vitamin D3, that makes you more susceptible to disease, and it also makes you more susceptible to getting sick. Not only is it high in vitamin D3, but it's also high in vitamin B12, which you also get as a byproduct from consuming meat, animal-based products. But also, nowadays, the animals are also showing signs of being deficient in vitamin B12. So one thing that is not ever deficient in vitamin B12 are your greens. So get your greens in. You can, you should, you will. And also it's high in antioxidants. It's an anti-inflammatory and it's high in vitamin C. So for people who have wrinkly, saggy skin, get those antioxidants. It literally antioxidizes your body, your cells, on a cellular level. So if you care about your skin, get the greens in. What are you waiting for? What are you scared of? Sea moss. Sea moss has 92 of the 108 minerals our bodies are made up of, high in magnesium and calcium. And it's also high in silica. A lot of the times we think that we want calcium for strong bones, but the thing is, if you're just getting straight up calcium as a supplement, you can still be susceptible to breakage and fractures because your bones are brittle. They're very dense, you know. If you drop something hard, it can just crack. Think of a candy cane, okay? So the silica is what makes them more flexible like this. When you see the leaves outside and they're just flowing, but they don't fly off, that's the silica. The silica is what makes our bones more flexible and less susceptible to breakage. So you want to get something that is a full, fortified, whole nutrient dense type of food as a supplement. Not just supplementing it by getting one or the other and putting them all together. These are whole foods. They contain everything in one. You don't have to put anything extra in it to make it complete, is the point. Also, iron plays a very big role in your wellness. If you don't have enough iron in your body, you can also get sick. So I recommend taking iron fluorine every single day, especially if you're plant-based, because you don't get it in through the meat, the blood from the meat. Well, my friends, if you've reached the end of this video, I love it if you come back and stay a while. Again, my name is Jane. This is another According to Jane moment. Give this video a thumbs up. give it a share. Share this with someone who you think might find this information useful. And I just love you all and appreciate you sharing a space with me. And as always, be good to yourselves and be good to one another. See you in another video.